the panel for their testimony today. I want to take some time to highlight how spectrum and wireless technology is leading to innovation in my district in Florida. I represent the Tampa Bay area in Florida. The Hillsborough Area Regional Transit, also known as HART, will soon be operating phase 1 of its autonomous public bus system thanks to the wireless technology we are discussing today. HART will operate 2 vehicles along a 1-mile exclusive use route operating at 10 to 15 miles per hour. I have high hopes that Hillsborough, again, a county in my district, Tampa is the biggest city in Hillsborough County. Again, I have high hopes that Hillsborough's first-of-its-kind system based on spectrum technology spurs further autonomy for the Tampa Bay area and also throughout Florida and the country. Mr. Bergman, beyond the rapidly advancing technology of autonomous vehicles, can you describe what other innovations to the transportation sector are expected to arise from 5G capabilities? Very exciting stuff.
Thank you, Congressman. It's exciting to see these next-generation wireless networks built into the transportation system. As you mentioned, public transport is an area where there's a lot of interest in terms of trying to make the public bus systems more efficient. The ability to manage these systems with wireless networks are predicted to reduce travel times by up to 40%, to reduce emissions by over 40%. So these are the kinds of things that can save cities money, but they can also make quality of life better, right? If we could all reduce our commute times, we'd be a little bit happier. If the quality of the environment is a little bit better, we'd be a little happier as well, too. There are also opportunities for things like smart parking, right? And we see some of that deployed today with 4G networks, where we're having the ability to, again, reduce cities' costs by not having them go out and collect the money from meters as often, or to route drivers to parking spots more quickly. These are small things that spread across the economy can make a big difference. We're seeing that with 4G. I think we're going to see that exponentially greater with 5G. Part of the 5G standards are not just faster, more capacity, but the ability to connect many, many more devices, up to 100 times the number of devices. And the kinds of sensors that we're seeing today in fleet management, we're going to have much more capability with 5G. So there's a lot of opportunity.
Very good. About 24% of my constituents are seniors. Again, a number well above the national average. They are increasingly involved in the healthcare market and would greatly benefit from the telehealth technologies. Mr. Bergman, in your testimony, you briefly note that 5G networks will be more responsible than current abilities, more responsive than current abilities. Can you discuss how latency is improved in 5G and how it may advance the telehealth sector?
That kind of quality of service and that responsiveness is critical for things like remote surgery, right? So to the extent that we're trying to put experts from urban areas and connect them with patients in rural areas, it's a really critical tool. For the elderly, the ability to have remote patient monitoring, right? To have cardiac sensors or sensors for diabetes will keep people in their homes longer. And then maybe to tie your two questions together, any of us with an elderly relative, like the thought, I think, of self-driving cars that give seniors the ability to have their freedom while keeping all of us safe on the roads as well.
Very good. Thank you very much. I'll yield back, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate it.
Thank you very